James was miserable. He was taking heavy goods trains from the big station to the new harbor at the end of Edward's branch line. One day, James was in a very bad mood. "Good morning, James," said Toby. "What's good about it?" snorted James. "All I've been doing is taking goods trains up and down this line." "Oh, haven't you heard?" "Heard what? Out with it, Toby." "The harbor will be finished very soon. You'll be pulling passengers again." James was very excited. He worked extra hard, taking trains up and down the branch line. He was always early and the workmen were getting the job done faster and faster. At the beginning of the next week, the workmen only needed one more train. It was getting late, but they just needed the train at the harbor and it would be done. James puffed happily up to the big station where Mr. Jobling was waiting. "Hello, James," he said. "Duck forgot to shunt the train together, so you'll have to do it." James was very tired, but agreed to shunt it. He was being a little careless, and all he could think about was the fact that he would be pulling coaches the next morning. Without realizing it, James shunted together his usual passenger train. He puffed away with the coaches and headed to the harbor. No one noticed James leave with the coaches, not even Mr. Jobling. James puffed tiredly all the way down to the harbor. Toby was very confused when James arrived. "James," he asked, "why have you brought coaches?" "Why, bless me," said James. "I must have taken them by mistake." "We have to get back to the station if we want to get the harbor finished tonight," said his driver. "It's too late," said the foreman. "You were slow getting back, and we don't have enough time tonight to finish the harbor. We'll be gone by the time we come back with the right train." Poor James was very sad. "Now I can't pull coaches tomorrow. The fat controller is sure to be cross with me." And he was. The next morning, before James left, the fat controller scolded James for delaying the building of the harbor. James left as quickly as possible to get to the harbor. James got to the harbor in record time. "Thank you, James," said the foreman. "The harbor is sure to be completed today." By the end of the day, the harbor was completed. Toby went back to Thomas's branch line, and James was back to pulling coaches the next morning. Now James stops at Edward's station, where Edward takes passengers down to the harbor to catch their boats. Percy now stays on Thomas's branch line to shunt and take stone trains. Duck is now the shunter at Knapford Station, and all the engines are happy with their jobs.